Good morning. It's it's Sunday, and look, poor sad Gunner got in a dog altercation yesterday. Hey Jane, hey Guy, do you see Gunner's cone? Hi Steve. So it's Sunday morning, and I feel like I need to address Gunner's headpiece. So he was charged by a dog in our neighborhood, and hey Ari, and he lost, and he literally had to have booty surgery late last night, and so he is now in the cone of shame for 2 weeks. So he's not as cheerful as he usually is. And he has to be careful how he leaves the set. Oh, I guess he's just gonna make himself at home on the set. Okay, well there you go. So we'll be doing, and maybe around the dog, barefoot cardio conditioning, which means you just need enough room to step forward, side, and back from wherever you start. If you have a mat, that is an added bonus. He's a little medicated. You don't need any equipment, but if you have something shaped like, okay, maybe see the go. Something shaped like this. This is a yoga block. It's a 3D rectangle. And if you have one of these, you might want it for our last interval. If you don't have one of these and you still want something, you can use a thick hardback book. Will also work well. Oh, there he goes. He's gonna try to have a treat. He hasn't really had much since his surgery. So if you have something like this and a towel, I would set it over to your right side. So if you're new to this format, we do a sort of a yoga stretch flavored warm-up. There's a lot of upper body stabilization built right in. You can always put your knees on the floor. You don't have to do the full planks. And then we move right in. Everything's cardio. So we move in to some intervals that I just do one at a time. Then from there we move into intervals that are the combined moves, and then we put them together. So, and then we finish with the core and stretch. If you have it working with an injury that has been bothering you, you can make sure that you stay with the first or second level of all the intervals that I do. So I'll build them all from the ground up, from the least intense to the most intense. You pick your program. If you have an injury you've seen a doctor for, make sure you've been cleared to do this so that you don't aggravate it further. If you are watching it after the fact and not live on my YouTube fitness channel, thank you so much for subscribing to that, liking the video, telling a friend. The link to that fitness channel is in my Instagram bio. I also keep these classes in my IGTV, so you can work out anytime, anywhere with me, live or not. Having said all of that, thank you to everybody who's been able to throw a donation in my Venmo, my PayPal, my snail mail. I really appreciate it. It's keeping this living room workout going. And if you're not in a position to do that, that's okay too. Just keep working out. Also, I'm keeping a towel over here and a towel over here, and then also a beverage of your choice. I really have to hide mine today due to the cone. So I just have water in a fancy wine glass hidden underneath the piano leg. And is that Jeff Coffin hiding under that Instagram that just joined? Oh. He's back and running into me with the cone. All right, Gunsy. I'm gonna set this over here. And then hopefully he can be kept out of the scene. Okay, if you're standing up now, move to the front edge of where you're working. Make sure that your space is clear, especially on the side. Shoulders down and back, feet under your hips under your shoulders. Your knees are straight but not locked. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Both arms come up. Oh, you want more details? All right, I will give you details throughout the class. Sink down and find a squat position. Shoulders down and back. Make sure you can wiggle your toes. Reach up to where the wall meets the ceiling with your fingertips. And then fold, grab your elbows, let your head hang, lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll your back. At the top, shoulders down and back. Both arms come up, inhale, reach up. Bend your knees at the bottom, lace your fingers, wiggle your toes, round your back up. At the top, press your palms towards me and round your back again. Come up to the top slightly faster. So you'll fold, round, press, and up. Fold, round, press. Do it again. Fold. Hi, Jan Karam. Again. Fold, round, press. Twice more. So fold, round, press. This seems really fast. And then at the top, you'll hold. Then fold over. Either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. I'll check our tempo. Both knees are slightly bent. It's not really that fast, it's just me who feels slow. Try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee, sitting into your left hip. Make sure all of your toes are free to wiggle. Change sides, straighten your right leg and bend your left knee, sitting into your right hip. Breathing while you hang here. Bend both knees. Lift your tailbone up. Unroll. 3, 2, left arm reaches up to the right. Bend both knees. Forward fold. Right arm to the left. Let's reverse. Over to your left. Bend your knees. Fold. Left arm to the right. And up. Let's go slightly faster. Circle. Reach right. Fold. Left. Other way. Left, right, up. One more each way. Try not to get dizzy. Last time. Over. Then both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Bend both knees far enough to get your hands to the floor. You're just waking up, Jan. Step back to a downward facing dog. Pressing your heels to the floor. Then your palms also press into the floor. While your tailbone lifts up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then lower your hips to any plank. So wrists under shoulders. Maybe your knees are on the floor. Either way, back up to down dog. Find your down dog. Let's take 2 counts to lower to plank. Right here, lower down for 2. Back up to down dog. Do it again. Lower for 2. Lift. Same thing. So lower for 2. Lift. Once more. Hold your down dog. Heels lift up together and lower. Lift and lower. Let's do 4 more heel lifts. So up and down. Once more, then hold your down dog and lower your hips to any plank. So if your knees are down, your next progression is to lift them up. If they're up, you can rock your weight forward and back. Do it again. Let's do 4 more times. Rock forward and back. It's small, last 2. And then hold any plank. Lift your tailbone up to a down dog. Shift your weight to your right hand and foot. Bring your left leg up until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay here or bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend in rotation, straighten out to a 3-legged dog. And then lower your hips and bring your left knee in and step forward. Whatever it takes to get there. Once you're here, make your way up to your front leg. Bring your arms up. Keep your back heel off the floor. Then hinge forward. Palms meet underneath and up. Do it again. Palms meet underneath. Twice more. One more time. On the next pass, both hands on the inside of your left foot. Lift your tailbone up a little bit, engage your core, and step back to your downward facing dog. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then shift your weight to your left hand and foot. Right leg lifts up, but only far enough to feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here, or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to a three-legged dog. Then lower your hips and bring your right knee in. Whatever you need to do to get there, you'll step through. Then bring your chest up, make your way up to your front leg, adjust your top if you need to. Both arms up, hinge at your hip and arms meet underneath your front knee. Do it again, hinge, reach down. Twice more, hinge, reach. Last time. On the next pass, both hands on the inside of your right leg. Engage your core, tailbone slightly lifts up, and step your right leg back to a downward facing dog. And then lower your knees to the floor. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child's pose, pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round up to a modified plank. That's wrists under shoulders, hips in line with your knees and shoulders. You can stay here or give your elbows a little bend, but keep them close to your sides. Maybe a little further. Straighten your elbows and hips to your heels. So that's your pattern. We'll make it flow. From here, round up and either hold or bend. Child's pose. Do it again. Round up, hold or bend. You decide how far to bend your elbows, if at all. Round, hold or bend. Do it again. Round up, hold or bend. Breathing as this happens. Twice more. Round up. This time, come all the way down to the floor. Hands stay close to your chest. Right leg lifts up from the hip, and then your left. Do it again. Maybe you push down and rotate up behind you. Up to you. 4 more. Press down, come up. Last 2. And then press your chest up from here. Hips come back up to your heels. Child's pose. Then round your back up to find a modified plank. When you get there, tuck your toes. Push down to find your down dog. Knees back to the floor. Release your feet. Hips to your heels. Let's make that flow. Round up. Tuck your toes. Down dog. Knees come down. Child's pose. Do it again. Round up. 1, 2, push down. Knees to the floor. Child's pose. Same thing again. Round up. Push down. Lower your knees. This time, modified plank and hold. So push the floor away from you, tuck your toes, and lift your knees. Right hand to the middle, and rotate to your left. Wrist stays under your shoulder. Maybe your right knee finds the floor. Either way, check your alignment. Top arm reaches towards me, and then up. Then under your bottom arm right here. 1, 2, single counts here. Towards me and up and under. Do it again. Towards me and up and under. Hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Find your plank. Knees down or up. Left hand to the middle. Rotate to your right. Same deal. Wrist under shoulder. Top arm reaches towards me. Then all the way up. Then under, then single counts right here. Remember, your left knee can be on the floor. Do it again. Then hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Find any plank. Knees down or not. Maybe you bend your elbows and give yourself a little hover. If you did, straighten your elbows and lift your tailbone up to a down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands to a forward fold. Let your head hang. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll. At the top. Squats here. I've got a wardrobe adjustment. I've managed to pull the tights out that maybe you need to be replaced. So they'll be slipping down periodically. All right. Make sure your sides are clear, that you are towards the front of your mat or your space, and that you're always pushing down through the middle of your feet to find the top of your squat. Shoulders down and back. One more. Hey, Evie, both arms come up. Bend both knees, hands to the floor, step back, and find any plank. So if your knees are down, the next progression is up. Once they're up, your knees can come into the chest one at a time. They can work this tempo or slightly faster here. In, or maybe double it up. You can run, in, breathing in and out. You can alternate by going slightly slower, then speed up. That's my favorite, to slow down for 4 and then speed up. For 4, 3, hold any plank. Tailbone lifts up, down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold, tailbone lifts up, unroll, at the top, palms together. We're recovering these small squats. Just stop by to say hi, Edie. Edie, you miss Gunner. He's got a cone. He was in a dog altercation yesterday on the sidewalk. So pajama producer was just walking the dog, minding his own business, when another dog was not on a leash in the yard. So pajama producer crossed the street because he heard the owner talking to his dog, commanding him to not move. But the dog didn't listen. Both arms come up, inhale, reach up. Bend both knees, hands to the floor, step back, find any plank, hold or bring your knees in to your chest. You find your tempo, fast or slow, or maybe up tempo, in. Either way, wrists under shoulders. I'll slow it down for 4, 3, then I'll speed up. 4, 3, you decide. Slowing it down here. 2, 3, then faster. 4, 3, hold any plank. Tailbone lifts up, down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Let your head hang. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll. At the top, small recovery squat. Shoulders down. Yes, Gunner's okay. But the altercation was quick and fast. I wasn't there. And then when Gunner got home, we noticed that he was bleeding on his booty. And it didn't look good. All right, one more time. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Bend both knees, hands to the floor. Step back. Find any plank and either hold or bring your knees in quickly or slowly or in between. Maybe faster here, in. Make sure you're breathing all the way in and all the way out. I'm slowing it down for 4, then speeding it up. You decide which tempo you like. In. 4, 3, find any plank, tailbone lift, down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold, tailbone lift, unroll. Squats right here. See if you can wiggle your toes. Your heart rate should be elevated now. You're nice and warm. Went through the warm up. And now you should be starting to sweat. All right. Taking a little tiny step back. Arms up by your ears. So we took Gunner to the emergency room. Boy, that was tricky during COVID. And it turns out he needed stitches in his booty. What? He literally got a new one ripped. It was not cheap, but I think the other guy's homeowner's insurance will cover it. We picked him up at midnight last night. One more. Now slow motion, forward fold, reach up behind you, come back up. Squat twice. One more squat. High lang, forward fold, come up, squat twice. Now slightly faster, half of a forward fold, come up, squat once. Do it again. Leg, you might know some of this. Fold, up, squat. So this is your move. If you're ready, On your fold, you can lift your heels up, squat. Do it again. Fold, up, squat. Do it again. Fold, up. All right, if you're lifting your heels, maybe you push down, get a little air, squat. Do it again. Fold up. Maybe just feet on the floor or heel lift. Just squats here, palms together, shoulders down and back. Stay in your squat while I check this tempo. It still feels fast to me. Up, squat, up, squat. It is fast. I'm not crazy, and I am. All right, keep that last part in your head. The second part we've done, but not in a while. Left leg steps out one time. Together, then right. Step out. Do it again. Step. Together. Arms come up. Knuckles up to the ceiling. Maybe you sink your hips with a slight turn out in your toes. So toes slightly turn to the corners. You can work here or right arm down and then your left. You push down to come up. Then maybe you release and look up to the ceiling. Release. 2 more. Parallel squats here. Fingertips up. Remember the thing we just did with the folds? Right here, fold once, come back up, squat once. Do it again. Let's go twice more. Heel lift or jump. Last time. Fold up. Now step out left. Sink your hips and or release. Up. 2 more. Parallel squats, no arms. So we'll link those 2 moves together. Here we go. Step out, release. 1 more. Now fold once. Heel lift or jump. Step out left. Release. Fold once. Heel lift or jump. Do it again. Sink and release. Fold once. Heel lift or jump. Do it again. Step, release. Fold once. Again, step out to your left. 1 more. Fold once. We have 1 more time. Step out left, release. Fold once. Heel lift or jump. Hold your squat. Hold. Make a fist. Extend. Make a fist. Extend. Breathing all the way in and out. Make a fist. Extend. 2 more. Hold your hands in the fist. Hold. Push down to come up. Shift your weight to the balls of your feet. Try to lift your heels. Palms together. Shoulders down and back. Find your squat. Lower your heels. Come up and squats here. And make sure you have room behind you. Left leg steps back 1 time. Step back. Other way. Step. So this is your pattern. So Gunnar has these meditations for 2 weeks. And the cone for 2 weeks. Sink your hips. He's not happy. And he has medication round the clock. All right, so you step and sink, push down. Your knees track the same direction as your toes, but the knee stays over the ankle, so you sink, push down. Maybe you reach up behind you. Reach, do it again. Reach, push down, come up. Again. 4 more just like that. So 4, push down. 3, last 2. Then just a squat right here. Make sure you have room in front of you. 2 more. Left leg steps forward 1 time, then back, then right leg, step. As you step forward, your back heel pops off the floor. Maybe you sink your hips, make it a forward lunge, upside down and cross. So uncross to cross. 2 more, and then step back on your left, sink, and reach. Other side. 2 more. And then step towards me, uncross your forearms, then cross. 2 more. Up, again. Step back on your left, sink and reach. 2 more. Step towards me, uncross your forearms, uncross to cross. 2 more. Step back left, right here. Sink. Again. Last 2. Towards me, uncross. And cross again. Last 2. Just this parallel squat right here. Almost forgot what to call this. No knee locking. Feet wide, same squat. 10 toes towards me. See if you can talk. Make sure that you can. You shouldn't feel like it, but you should be able to if you wanted to. Palms together. See if you can wiggle your toes. If you were in a gadget, you can check your heart rate now. Now sink your hips a little further, reach down, pull up by pushing down into the floor. Sink, push down. 4 to go. So 4, pull up, push down through your feet. 1 more, and hold at the top. Shift to your right leg, palms together, left leg diagonally back. Sink your hips, come up. Other side, right leg goes back, sink, push down to come up, sink for 2, up 2 counts here, last time in 2s, and then single count, sink, down, up. You know what's about to happen, guy. Back arm up behind you to the corner. Up, not down with your reach. So you don't need to reach for the floor. 2 more. Wide parallel squat here with a reach and pull. Easy enough. 1 more. Left leg diagonally back. Sink, push against the floor to come up. 2 more. Wide parallel squat here. Reach, push down, pull up with your hands. Let's do it again. Left leg back and sink, push down, sink, push down. Wide parallel squat here. 4, push down. 3, 2, 1 more set. Left leg back. Sink, reach back behind you. Last 2. Wide parallel squat here. 4 of these. 3, 2, last 1. Hold up at the top. Fists, toes to the corners. Knuckles reaching up. Sink your hips. Lift your heels. Extend your fingertips. Bring down behind you to where the wall meets the floor. And then make a fist. Make a fist. Extend. Fist. Extend. 2 more. Yes, up, not down. Woo. Hold your hands in a fist. Arms out to the side. Extend your fingertips. Palms together at the chest. Lower your heels. Sink. Press. Yes, that last move still is ever tempting to reach down, but you always want to reach up. 2 more. Then back to a parallel squat. Make sure you can talk. Make sure you have room behind you. Give it a glance, do ya? Cross your forearms. Left leg steps back once. Step. Other way. Right. Together. Left. Maybe you sink your hips as you step. Back. Push down into the floor to come up. You can work here, or you can pull back like a bow and arrow. Then cross right here. Sink. Up. So there's a level change. You go low, high, low, high. You can work here, or touch your knees in the front. So it's low, up, low, level changes. If you're working here and you want more, sink your hips. You can reach for the floor as long as your chest stays lifted and it doesn't become a forward fold. Or work here, or even here. Yep, either one will work. So here, maybe just to the knees. Maybe back to your cross. You decide. Just 2 more to go. Sink. Last one. Hold your chair squat. Hold. Wiggle your toes. Push down to come up. Palms together. Squats right here. See if you can talk. If you were in a gadget, check your heart rate. What's that doing? It sort of gives you a good idea if you're wearing one of these, so you can see how you feel and see what the actual heart rate is. Feet wide, toes towards me. Because sometimes, as we found out last week, there can be a big difference between what you're feeling and what the gadget is showing. All right. Okay, hands to your legs. I'm gonna build this so you get to pick your level. Next time, you'll hold your squat. Left leg goes back behind you, back to wide, come up. Other side, right leg reaches back. That's your footwork. Sink, reach back, wide, come up. So you have to engage your core to keep that happening. You have an option to reach back on the diagonal to match your back leg. Your back leg. So reach, easy enough. The next option is to touch the floor. So floor, reach, push down to come up. The push down is important so you don't use your back. You use your legs right here. Push down, sink. Maybe you reach up at the top. Do it again, sink, reach. Do it again, sink, reach, up, push down. We'll go one more time each side. Last one. And then hold to the top, squats here. Inch your legs underneath your hips. Palms together, little step back. Keep your squats. See if you can talk. In front of you, step forward once with your left. Step forward. Now on this step forward, try to keep your back heel on the floor. Then turn slightly to the corners. So to make the shift from corner to corner, you have to unweight your back toes so that you pivot on your back heel. Sink your hips, sink, pivot on the back heel. Unload the ball of the back foot. Sink, unload. Try to keep your chest up. Maybe you reach up behind you. Sink, up, sink, up. Both knees bend equally. Maybe you reach up. One up, both up. One up, both up. Both heels on the floor. Two more. Parallel squats. All right. Can we put those two moves together? Probably. The first one is either to the floor or the legs with the diagonal reach back. Let's try it. Feet wide. Not yet. So you can start. You don't want your feet too close together if you're trying to touch the floor. If you're working at your knees, feel free to keep your feet under your hips. Otherwise, slightly wider. Hands down or to your legs. Reach back with the left. Reach up by pushing down. Sink. Reach. Do it again. Sink. Reach. Last time. Then we step forward on your left leg. Sink to the corner. Pivot on your back heel. Two more. Parallel squats. That's it so far. Let's do it again. Feet slightly wider if you're touching the floor. Sink down or touch the floor, left leg. Goes back. Push down and reach up. Do it again each way. Once more. Then your left leg steps forward towards me. Reach up, pivot on your back heel. Two more. Parallel squats. See if you can talk. Check your heart rate. All right, let's do an old school heart rate check. So if you take two fingers, this will be good because we'll see if you're wearing a gadget. We'll see if it matches. So two fingers between your esophagus and your muscle. Just for airy's sake, I will call the muscle by its name. sternocleidomastoid muscle. Doesn't matter, it's just the muscle in your neck. I just wanted to show off to Ari that I knew it was called. So 2 fingers between that. Let's stop our squat at the top. See if you can feel your pulse. Yep, you can feel it. Find your squats. We'll come back to that. Do an old school check. So when I say start, you will start with the number 0. Count up. When I say stop, that's your number. Ready? It's like we're playing a game of heads up, 7 up. Ready? Hold the top. Find it. And start. Stop. Yes. And find your squats. So that number, thanks Ari. Okay, so you started with 0, and then it went up. Whatever your number was it 12, 13, 14, 15, somewhere around there? Just add a 0 to that. That is a rough estimate of your pulse. Now see if it matches. Mine does. If you're not wearing a gadget, don't worry about it. But that's how you do it old school. Once more, step out left 1 time. And then to your right. Just wanted Ari to know that I'm not all ponytail and lip gloss. Sink your hips. Push down. My anatomy class was one of my favorites. Did pro section anatomy. That was creepy, but good. See all the muscles uncovered in the body. You push down, toes and corners. Knees stay over your ankles, but they face the same way as your toes, yes? You push down to come up, so you stretch the contract on the inside. Arms up and then goalposts, and up, goalposts, and up, goalposts, up. Do it again, same thing. Goalpost, push, goalpost, push. One more, center, elbows lift up at the sides, cross. Elbows, maybe your heels lift as the elbows come up. If your if your heels are lifting, maybe you push down, get a little air, push down, do it again, push. 2 more. Last one, step out left, goalpost arms, sink, up. 2 more. Elbow lift, heel lift, or jump. 4 of these. 2 more. Let's do it in 2s. Step out left once, then right. Elbow lift, heels up, or jump. 1 more. Step out left, here. Sink, up. Elbows up, heel lift, or jump. Palms together. Squats here. Whew. From all the commotion and the adrenaline yesterday, and maybe the popcorn I had late at night, I'm feeling like there's a lot of gravity on me today. All right, let's go from the step forward, reach up, and add the new part on, shall we? Sure. Make sure you have room, front, side, and back. Left leg, step forward, sink your hips and reach up. All the way, sink. 2 more. Then the new part, step left, goalpost arms. And to the right, elbow lift, heel lift, or jump. 1 more, palms together, squat. All right, so that's where it goes in our combo. Starting from the top. So if you're only touching your legs, your feet can be under your hips, if not slightly wider. From the top, hands to the legs or floor, reach back, and up behind you, push down, reach up. Use the floor, not your back. Sit, reach, push down. 1 more. Left leg steps back, reach up. 4 of these. 3, 2, step towards me, uncross your arms. 4, 3. Oh, see, I forgot these. Oh, hold on, squats. I believe went in the wrong order. Did I? I don't know. Those weren't even in there, were they? See what happens when you're up all night with the dog? So which is it? It's down, reach up behind you, then step forward, reach up, then the new part, goalpost arms. Okay, so let's try it again for me. False start from the top, hands down or to your legs, reach back behind you, reach, push down, and up. There it is. One more each way. Sink, reach, push down. Last time. And now step forward, left leg sink, reach up behind you. I know where we're going. 2 more. And now, goalpost arms to your left. Yep, to your right. Elbows up, heel lift or jump. Palms together, squats here. Normally I would say we should move on, but clearly I'm not ready. So we'll go once more, then we'll go into our long last interval. Ready? Hands to the floor or not, reach back, behind you, push down. Do it again, sink, reach. One more each way, sink, reach. One more, towards me on your left, sink, reach up, sink, reach up. Now goalpost out to your left. And then elbow lift, heel lift or jump. One more, palms together squats. All right, this next part doesn't even add on. It's the long last interval. Feet wide, toes to the corners. You sink straight down. See if you can talk. I was gonna add on another piece, but the time is getting away from us. So today, after party, will be upper body with small dumbbells or medium dumbbells. Make sure you're not locking your knees at the top. Grab a sip of water or whatever you brought to drink. Check your heart rate. Can you talk? The talk test is a really good measure of what's happening. Cross the forearms. Yes? Arms out to a V. Cross up over your head and out to a V. So this is your move. Slightly faster here. Cross, open, cross, open. Maybe you lift your heels as your arms cross. Maybe not. Up to you. If your heels are lifting, try to press down to come up. For 4, 3, last 2. Left arm swings right here. Center, other way. So this is your pattern. You can work here or lean over, get parallel to the floor, and your back leg can lift. 4 to go. So 4, 3, 2, center, jump or not. So feet flat or heel lift, or maybe jump. Do it again. Left arm swings right. 4, 3, 2, center, jump or not. Maybe flat feet, maybe heel lift or jump. Last set, left arm swings right. 4, 3, center, heel lift or jump, or feet flat. Just 2 more. And then warrior 3 to your right. So here's where your prop comes into play. You can put your hands on it, turn it either direction, maybe hands to the floor, or arms along the side of your body. Either way, flex your top foot. Make a fist extend if your hands are up off the floor. If your hands aren't up, don't worry about the fist making. 2 more. Hold your hands to the fist if they're up. If your hands are up, bring your back arm to the floor or to your prop. Everybody's gonna open their front hip towards me and the shoulder. Extend your front arm up. Try to bend your top leg. For 2, extend, try to bend both knees. 1, 2, extend. Slowly, once more time. One more time. Single counts here. Bend, extend. Bend, do it again. Last one. Hold your last position. All 10 fingers to the floor. Close your hips and shoulders. Back toes near your back heel. Bend both knees. 1, 2, straighten your knees. Maybe your back knee comes in and extends anywhere behind you. 1, 2, extend anywhere. Maybe it's higher. Check your flexibility. Single count. Bend, extend. Are you breathing? You should be. Let's do 4 more. So 4, press. 3, Last two. Then hold your leg up wherever your last position was. Maybe it's low, maybe it's not. Step back, find any plank. So knees down or up. Either way, wrists under shoulders. If your knees are down, your next progression is up. Once they're up, you can crouch back to plank, alternating crouch, plank, twice more. Last one, hold your plank, step out slowly to wide, and in, maybe faster, out, in, maybe a jumping jack, out, out, 4 more of any level, 4, 3, hold any plank, tailbone lifts up, walk your feet up, grab your prop if you have one, tailbone lifts up, unroll, at the top, place your prop to your left. Ooh, towel off, set it up, squats right here. Ooh, I'm standing in a pool of sweat. That's kind of gross. Hop or pedal. So pedal or hop. You can pedal or hop. For 4, 3, 2, and feet wide. Toes to the corner. See if you can talk. Woohoo! That lack of sleep thing is for real. I see why they use it to torture in the military. Your body, it's not really happy with a lack of sleep. But I'm so worried that Gunner would have to go out and we have to close his dog door on the count of the cone does not fit through. So he has to be supervised. All right, ready to break it down? Arms out to a V. Cross your arms up over your head. Then out to V. Sink, cross, slightly faster here. Cross, open. Maybe your heels lift. Up, out. Maybe you press through the heel lift, get a little air. 2 more. Push down. Right arm swings left here. Center. This is your pattern. You can work here, or you can lean and get your back leg to lift up. And center. Heel lift or jump or feet flat. You pick. Again, right arm goes left. 4 of these. 3. Center, jump or not. 4, maybe feet flat, maybe heel lift or jump. Right arm swings left. 4 of these. Make sure you're breathing. Center, jump or not. 4, maybe jump, maybe not. Last set, right arm goes left. 4 of these. Find your balance. Center, jump or not. 4, maybe not. Maybe just a heel lift. Warrior 3 to your left. That means find your prop or the floor or arms along the side of your body. Either way, flex the foot that's up. If your arms are up, you can make a fist, extend, make a fist, extend, breathing in and out, engage your core. Hold your hands in fists if they're up. If your arms are up, left fingertips to the floor or prop. Now everyone, open your right hip and shoulder to me. Extend your right arm up. Wiggle your left big toe. Bend your top knee for 2. 1, 2. Extend. Try to bend both knees here. And 1, 2. Single counts if you're ready. Bend. Extend. Bend. Extend. Hold up at the extension. Close your hip and shoulder. All 10 fingertips to the floor. Back toes near your heel. And bend both knees. 1, 2. Push down to straighten up. Do it again. 1, 2. Maybe your back knee or your front knee comes in and extends anywhere behind you. 1, 2. Maybe singles if you're ready. Then extend by pushing down to the floor to straighten out. Press forward to make it even. Let's do 4. Breathe anywhere you are. 2 more. Hold your last position up. Woo! Step your toes back to find any plank. Knees down or up. If they're down, your next progression is up. Once they're up, you have the option to crouch to plank. Crouch to plank. Wrists under shoulders. 2 more. Hold any plank. If your knees are up, step out wide. And then in, maybe faster. Out, in, maybe jumping jack. 4 to go. 4, 3, hold any plank. Still walk your feet up to a fold. Tailbone lifts. Let your head hang as you unroll. At the top, face me, parallel squat. See if you can tuck. Shoulders down and back. 2 more. Ready for your hop or pedal? Right here. Hop or pedal. Shoulders shrug down. Feet wide. Arms up. 10 toes to meet. Find your wide squat. Fingertips reach up. 4. Push down. 2 more. At the top, hold. Left arm comes down. Then your right. No leaning. Feet underneath your hips. Keep your reach. 1 more each way. Parallel squat, palms together. Let your heart rate come down slowly. Hold up at the top. Both arms come up. Bend both knees, hands on your legs. Tuck your hips. Round up. Both arms come up. Bend your knees, hands to your legs. Tuck your hips. Roll up. 1 more time, that much. Both arms up. Bend your knees, tuck your hips and round. Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet with your towel off. Grab a little sip of whatever you want to drink. Whew, whatever you want to drink. Whatever you brought to drink. I don't know what's happening in your house. Whew. Cheers, I promise it's water. Okay, you know the drill. I'm gonna turn to the side to do abs. If you have, you know what, I'm not gonna use a towel because I did not cue the towel at the beginning, so I don't know if everybody has an extra towel. So, I always have 2 towels because I'm a wet monster, but we'll do no cross. If you have a towel and you wanna put it down to sit on, that's great. Then you'll sit down. You can turn to the side or not, knowing that when I cue front and back, arm and leg, front arm and leg closest to your screen. Sit up tall, arms out to the front. So sometimes we think this is straight, but extend through your spine, all the way through, and half curl down. Half curl, back up to extension. So remember, the extension is working the back side of your core. This is the front side, the back. So you want to extend, palms together. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. As you curl, fingertips reach up to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Curl, reach, extend to tall. Curl, reach. 2 more. Curl, reach. This time you'll hold your curl, fingertips on the diagonal. Rotate towards me, slowly, and center. Now away from me. Slowly, keep your arms straight. Single count. Towards me, to the center. Away, to the center. Unshrug your shoulders. Maybe the leg that you go across extends up. That'll give you more resistance in your core. Rotate, extend. You should be breathing all the way in and out. Squeeze under your armpits. Now double pulse towards me. Straight through to the other side. Pulse, straight through. Pulse. You gotta really squeeze underneath your shoulders or your armpits. That way your core will stay engaged. 1 more time. Forward fold, round over. So you can either leave your knees bent or let them straighten a little. Either way, you'll release your low back. Actively separate your shoulder blades, chin to your chest.